Before Tina and Simon met, they lived about 15 hours away from each other. Now, they have been traveling the world together for years. Although they don't have a permanent place to stay, they do have plenty of refreshment opportunities. Still, a while ago, they made the decision to never brush their teeth again. When they finally went to the dental office for a checkup and the dentist noticed this detail, it became quiet in the room. Before we start our story, smash the like button, make sure to subscribe and hit the notifications bell so you won't miss any new stories. Meet Tina Stoklosa is 35 years old. She lived in Poland with her family and always had the feeling that she was missing something in her life. Although she had a large group of friends around her and a good relationship with her family, her life didn't feel complete. Would that ever change? Meet Simon. Simon is a sporty man who lived in the capital of Belgium, Antwerp. Together with his best friend, he studied biology at the University of Antwerp. Unfortunately, he was never able to live a real college life due to various circumstances. He also had the feeling that his life was not complete. Tina and Simon both went on a trip around the world. Tina worked as an interior designer and had a successful career. Simon was about to finish his studies at the university, but was not satisfied with his life. Both Tina and Simon felt that there was something missing in their lives, and they decided to make a change. Out of nowhere, they decided to give up everything and go on a journey around the world. But where did they go? Australia. Both of them decided to go on a trip to Australia, a country with a rich history, incredible nature, and many different cultures. During this trip, they met each other in a beach village called Byron Bay, a famous place for hippies to get together. During that first meeting at Byron Bay, something special happened. The hippie culture. When Tina and Simon first saw each other, it was love at first sight. They started talking and fell madly in love with each other. Together, they became involved in the hippie culture and adopted many behavior patterns that changed their lives. They traveled together. Together, they decided to leave the beautiful beach village and travel to the south of Australia. But along the way, something awful happened. Simon suffered from frequent teeth problems. He was in a great deal of pain, but he had been afraid of the dentist his whole life. He decided to travel on and not visit the dentist. Was this the right choice? The journey continued. With great pleasure, they traveled farther into Australia. During this trip, they got more and more involved in the hippie culture and their diet. Every time you read the news, it seems like there's some new diet that everyone suddenly swears by. One day, someone tells you to avoid gluten, but the next day, it's carbohydrates that you have to cut out. We all know that food high in sugars and saturated fats are unhealthy. But some people take their diets to bizarre extremes. Tired by the journey and the new lifestyle, it wasn't easy to keep up with the new lifestyle. This journey and discovering a new culture made them tired. On the way, they met an old wise man who said to them, "You look hungry and exhausted. You have to go to Bali to relax there." Interested in this new culture, Tina was always interested in culture and wanted to visit the many temples and holy places in Bali. Simon had little connection with the Asian culture, but did not want to disappoint Tina. He decided that he would join her once he finished his trip. In Bali, Tina talked with a man who told her a few special things. Inspiring stories. The man she talked to for hours was named Chris. He had a great deal of experience in the domain of new cultures and told inspiring stories about a new group in Bali that appealed greatly to Tina. But she never expected this group to take over her entire life, an eternal youth. The temple where Tina talked to Chris was Pura Tirta Temple, where you can bathe for eternal youth. Who wouldn't want that? Tina shouted enthusiastically, "I want to be young forever." At that moment, a man came to her and told her something special, a new diet. That man heard Tina's shout and immediately approached her. He told her about this diet he was following that made him feel fitter, gave him a better body, and was better for both his spirit and aura. Tina found this enormously interesting and listened carefully to this special story. Very interested. She went deeper and deeper into this diet and became more and more enthusiastic and passionate about it. The strange thing was that she had never heard of this diet, but she found out that many people were following it. This made her hesitate. She decided to give the new diet a try. The next day, she went to the supermarket and started the diet in good spirits. The first few days, it was difficult to keep it up because her body was not used to it. After she had been on this diet for a month, something special happened, an enormous change. After eating nothing but fruit for a long time, Tina felt a change in her body. She became fitter, so she needed less sleep, and her skin and muscles become stronger. Little by little, she learned more about this new lifestyle, and she made an important decision that would change both their lives. Finally, they meet. After talking to each other every day, the moment was finally here. Simon flew to Bali, where his beloved soulmate was waiting. The moment they saw each other, they fell madly in love again and didn't let go of each other. Together, they could make their dreams come true. Their amazing journey had begun. But then the dentist came. Simon and Tina had a different way of thinking about their lifestyle, and they held on to it. They were in nature every day, they always ate organic foods, and they received an enormous amount of vitamins every day. It seemed like a healthy lifestyle, but then the dentist came along. He was scared to death. The dentist was familiar with the lifestyle of the couple and was curious about what he would find when he looked into the mouths of Simon and Tina. He checked every tooth with his little mirror and got the fright of his life. He said, "Please sit down, because you are never going to believe this." He had never seen this before. The dentist said that he had never seen such healthy and strong teeth. He was impressed with their lifestyle. Because they ate so many vitamins, fiber, and organic food, their teeth and gums had become so much stronger. When Tina told him that they had stopped brushing for years, his mouth fell open in astonishment.